There was a moment that wasn't talked about much, but it held a storm of unspoken emotions. When Jin, the eldest member of BTS, had to hold back his feelings in response to Jungkook's behavior. A young, fiery, and ambitious Maknae who often acted on impulse. Jungkook wasn't being cruel. He was just too honest, too fast, too intense. And Jin had to be the one who kept the group in balance. But how does it feel to want to explode and still choose silence? This is a story of responsibility, restraint, and brotherhood. Not something you see on stage, but in the practice rooms, off camera, in places only they know. One of the most well-known moments happened during the Burn the Stage documentary. Viewers witnessed a disagreement between Jin and Jungkook over choreography details. Jungkook insisted on his version, convinced it was right, while Jin, clearly exhausted, tried to stay calm. You could see frustration in Jin's eyes, not anger, but a deep emotional restraint. He didn't want to hurt his younger brother, but silence could have made things worse. That's when we realized how much emotional discipline Jin carried. Choosing to guide, not punish. People often see Jin as the funny and playful one, but they forget that he's human too, with limits, frustrations, and a heart that feels everything. Jungkook wasn't entirely wrong either. He just wanted everything to be perfect. He wanted to prove he belonged among his older members. But for Jin, the weight wasn't just performing, it was being the emotional anchor. He knew that one wrong word could leave a scar, especially to someone as sensitive and loyal as Jungkook. What makes this story even more touching is that after their heated moment, it was Jin who apologized first. Even though he was the one who held his emotions back. He said, "I'm sorry if I sounded harsh. I just want us to do our best." Jungkook, who was defensive before, broke down in tears. He realized that his desire for perfection could unintentionally hurt those around him. This became a turning point in their relationship, one rooted in mutual growth and understanding. From that moment on, their bond deepened. No longer just Hyung and Maknae, but two men learning to understand each other's boundaries. Jungkook became more aware. Jin learned that leading didn't always require sternness. Sometimes, kindness was the stronger tool. This isn't a story about conflict. It's about choosing not to give up on one another. Amid the pressure of global fame, they found a way to protect each other, even without words. Many fans don't realize that Jin is the member who gives in the most during small disputes. He listens more than he speaks. Not because he lacks opinions, but because he knows listening is the deepest form of love. And when he does speak up, it's because he's been holding back for too long. So when he raised his voice during that rehearsal, it wasn't hate, it was concern. He didn't want Jungkook to unknowingly hurt others in the future. This moment carried a powerful lesson. Strength isn't just about loudness or physical force. It's about who can remain calm when everything inside is screaming. Jin didn't yell. He didn't insult. He simply spoke with a firmer tone, and it was enough for Jungkook to realize he had crossed a line. This wasn't about who was right. It was about protecting their relationship, even during tension. In an interview, Jin once said he wanted the members to feel safe around him. He never wanted to be feared, only respected through care. Jungkook himself has shared that Jin always lightens the mood, especially during stressful times. That's what makes their bond so unique. It's not built on praise, but on raw, honest moments that weren't always easy to go through. When we see them today, laughing, joking, sharing warm glances on stage, we don't realize those moments were built on small scars that healed together. That one argument may have been just a moment among thousands. But it's proof that love isn't always sweet. Sometimes, love shows up when you choose not to respond with anger, even when it hurts. This story isn't just about Jin and Jungkook. It's a story that we all can relate to. About how to grow up. About how to apologize. About how to hold ourselves back when we're hurt. In a world driven by pride and quick reactions, this teaches us something rare, that sometimes choosing peace is the strongest form of love.